Is off. Okay, let me restart that because my mic was off. What's up, everyone? I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. Let's get this day started. Let's get this week started. We pretty much started off by doing a little bit of a sell-off overnight. Let's just do a little recap right there. We broke through all of our levels, so we are in a free zone at the moment. So right at the open, like last night, boom, just dropped. We've been selling off continuously, holding right below that 200 EMA, breaking through our key levels. We had that one bounce off of that key level right here, pushed up to our other key level, then pushed down. Now it's just in a range bound situation. That's why I drew this box out. And this box is where if I get in for anything, I will only be getting in for maybe a scalp, if anything, right? If it breaks out of this, that's when I might consider, okay, nice push to the upside, breaks below this, nice push to the downside. But at this point, this is a clear range bound situation, so I'm going to be very careful. Good morning, Dragon. Good morning, Mandich. How are you guys? What's up, Deep? I had a nice weekend, man. It was very busy. I didn't get to look at the charts as much, but I did want to look at corn and all the other futures that we have available, but I didn't get a chance to do that. So hopefully today is actually a busy day too, but we'll see. But hope you guys enjoyed your weekend, man. It was nice to get away from the charts, though. It's always nice to do that. That's what I like to hear, man. That you're ready to rock and roll. Let's do this, man. The algo alerts overnight were pretty nice today. Pretty much caught all the moves. Obviously, I don't trade the overnight session because I'm sleeping, but let's see if we can get a nice alert in the morning. What would be nice if we could bounce off of this and then potentially get an alert. If the algo recognizes something, then that would be something I would definitely get in on. So that is something I'll be looking forward to. If not, we'll just end up bouncing back and forth, and I'll have to be very careful. In this range, the price points are, you wanted to put on your charts, 34.24 to 34.1175. The USA market opens at 9:30. The New York session, right? But you have to, like, with futures though, they open at what was it, 6 p.m. on Sunday night? 6 p.m. or 8 p.m. I forgot. But I never look at the charts like Sunday night, right? We're trying to test that little range that we drew out, so let's see how well we play out. Oh, you have an hour change. Okay. So let's do military time. Da, da, da. Open. $1800 military time. That's universal, so that should be good, right? An interesting area. Oh yeah, the winter time change, so it opens 1 hour sooner. Okay, okay, yeah. I think for us, daylight savings didn't happen yet, did it? Yeah, our daylight savings will happen on Sunday, November 1st. Yeah, we still got what is Sun's? That's actually this Sunday, right? Yeah. Yeah, November 1st, this Sunday. Okay, I'll keep that on my calendar. I mean, my phone will change anyway automatically, and then my car won't, so I'll recognize it then. Bounced off of that key level right there at 34.26. That's nice. Let's see what happens. I'll let the first 5 minute candle finish first. I would love to see a nice push off of this and try to come down. That is something I will try to catch. Go back up to 2 contracts today. Take a look at the hourly charts as well real quick just to make sure we're in good hands. Um, that's pretty decent. Even in the hourly charts, we broke below support of 34, 29, 25. 29, 25 is right here. So right where I'll put a line in. That way we'll know. There we go. So we'll see. Because this was a previous area of support, but now it could turn into resistance. So that's what we're looking for. We could get a nice move, bounce off of there. This is a high area, right? Between 34.26 and 34.29.25. Something I would definitely watch out for. And the main reason we did have that sell off today, guys, is because of COVID cases rising. So definitely do be safe out there. Tell your families to be safe. I don't want anyone getting hurt out there. Like, nobody wants to be in the hospital. Let's see. Right now, my plan right now is to look for a reversal here and catch a couple $100 there, but that's what I'm waiting for. This is a high area where we could just push off again. Is it really did act as support before, but we broke through it, so now it acts as resistance. So I really want to see how it plays out. Not hitting daily support, are we? We're far away from our daily support. 34. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think the market will reverse right here, right around that area where I marked, where it's around like 34.27 to 29? You know, will we get that reversal? I'm thinking yes, but let me know what you guys think. Please do note that I believe we do have some big earnings popping up. I think when are Apple earnings? I think Apple earnings are this week, right? Most of the tech stuff should be on the same week. Yeah, so it's on the 29th, so this Thursday. Makes sense. We take a little bit of dip before earnings. Pretty normal. Man, did you think it's a reverse? Okay, cool. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. A mini pullback should at least happen. Gonna get rid of this box real quick. We know exactly where the range is. 34.22. Okay. We are going there right now, so let's see. Pretty much bounced off that key level right there. Now let's see. Can we get that push? I would ideally like it to break below that morning range that it's creating. Whoa. Lots of sellers just taking control right now. But this is not a candle I would get in on ever. So let's see if something else can pop up for us. I have no clue what that means, but I feel like that is some guy trying to advertise something, so I will remove that. I mean, we did bounce off. We did get pushed right through, right? I just wasn't expecting it to be that quick. I was expecting slower movement. So let's see. I'll look on 3 minute charts as well just to see if I can find something, but I'm not gonna force anything. That's not worth it. See if we can pull back up. Yep, it's pulling back up now. That is something else. Alright, let's see. Let's see, guys. See. No other news going on, right? Alert on the 3 minute. I love this headline. The White House says we are not going to control the pandemic, that we're only going to control the fact that we get vaccines and therapeutics and other mitigations. I'm like, you do pass a law just telling people to be safe and everything, making states mandatory to wear the mask, stay inside if you don't need to, like, unless it's like really required, then all these people, all these cases wouldn't be there. So if it breaks below 3415 level, 3415. Yeah, I mean it could, if it breaks below that previous pivot, it could just drop. There's a high chance of that happening. We are just bouncing off pretty nicely. But I think some buyers will step in right now and try to push right back up. Just the way the candles are forming. Should see a nice little battle. Yeah, Armin, most people are wearing masks, but the thing is, there's a lot of people that aren't wearing masks. Like, yeah, they're wearing masks when they go out to like a mall or something like that, and when they're on the street. But a lot of people are just still meeting up and then they take their mask off. So if you go to a restaurant, you're obviously not having your mask on and eating, right? You're gonna take it off and you're gonna be sitting around like what? Like your couple friends or whoever your friends are, right? That's a couple people. You don't know where those couple people have been. You don't know what they did or who they met. You never know who can catch it, right? It's not like a distinction that's like, oh, this person, like his whole skin color changed and you can tell that he's sick. No, it's like it's something that you really can't detect until you have the symptoms like for a while. Like I've seen that all the time. Like I walk past like some of the towns and then I see like everybody, no mask whatsoever. Yeah, the time delay is big because people don't understand that. They think, oh, they're okay, and then boom, you're hit with it. Because when people are going to grocery stores to get all their food and everything, yeah, they are wearing masks, which is good. But they're not wearing masks when they're meeting up with their friend or something just because they're like, oh, that's my friend and everything. But yeah, they're your friend. They will be your friend. But I'm just saying, like, anything can happen, right? So it's better to be safe than sorry. And it's common. It's like, oh, you trust your friends. It's like, oh, okay, I'll just take it off. But then you never know. Like, yeah, if you know your friend is like only sitting at home all the time, then yeah, you have nothing to really worry about. But if your friend's like going out all the time, meeting new people and coming back, then you're gonna have that issue, right? And the mask is only like the preliminary thing. It's like it'll help you for a certain point, but it's also like you have to make sure you wash your hands before you eat or do anything. You don't want to touch your face with your hands, especially if you're touching random stuff. If you're walking outside, like you want to keep your hands away from your face because those germs, if you scratch your face or something, it's on your face now, and guess what? It's closer to your breathing system. The only reason I'm even talking about this is because I just want people to be safe out there. Yep, and now it's pushing right back up. Let's see if we can get that bounce again. This is that range bound situation that I said from the beginning, so let's see how it goes. And trust me, I understand like wearing a mask sucks. It's annoying to wear, but my personal opinion, right? My personal opinion is like I'd rather wear the mask than get sick or get my family sick, right? It's like that's my biggest concern. It's like one thing to get yourself sick, but then like if you're the reason that your family got sick, then it's like shit. Got some buyers stepping in. That's cool. Again, we're in that range bound situation, so it's like it's common to see price bounce up and down. Yeah, man, Ditch, I agree with you, man. Better wear a mask than a ventilator. Yeah, Armin, like it will go around, but it's like you can limit that risk, right? Yeah, you could wear a bodysuit, but it's mainly protecting your face. It's because that's where the high infection is from, right? It's like it's airborne, so it's like if it gets into your breathing system, that's where you get problems. And with the thing with COVID, the more they talk about it and the more I hear about it, what they're saying is that if you get it once, even if you recover completely, you'll still have lifelong problems with your breathing system. So, like, I don't want to deal with that. Because a lot of people think, oh, if you got it and then you recover, you're okay. No, because I have a friend that's like in med school and he's dealing with even kids. There's like he was telling me about some kid, um, but yeah, the kids are affected by it and they're gonna have like a lifetime issue with some breathing stuff. It's like that's just something that's that's something I just don't want to risk. All right, back to the markets. Again, just we're just bouncing back and forth right now. Hopefully, we can get a nice reversal up here. Let's see. We already got that reversal off that key level. Let's see how well it holds. It'll probably break above it just a little bit this time. Try to go for that 200 EMA and then our hourly pivot level. I see some sellers piling up. Like seeing that, and that's around that 27, 25, 27 area right here. I didn't make a screenshot of all my levels and post it on the Discord today just because we broke through them. If we're still like inside of our pivot and key levels, like then I would have been fine. I would post a screenshot, but I was like, there's no use when we pretty much broke through all of them. And right now we're just gonna see if they act as resistance and we're gonna try to get that short move. What's up, Chuck? Yeah, man, I don't know why we got 4 dislikes. Who knows? Maybe because I was talking about COVID and telling people to be safe. I didn't realize telling people to be safe was such a bad thing. But yeah, guys, if you guys could hit that like button, that would help me out a lot. I don't know why we got dislikes today. That's the first. I'd love seeing that like number go up. Thank you guys so much. I saw we got a lot more subscribers over the weekend as well. So I just want to say a quick thank you. Like, all that support really does mean a lot to me. It's nice to see that we're getting that momentum, getting more people in. We have a lot to learn from each other, man. Like, you guys know that trading is a continuous learning game, and that's what we're here to do. Bring in those profits and stay learning the right way. Nah, man, it's like, let's not get into like the political stuff like that, man. Like, let's let people be. We're all traders at the end of the day. That's what matters. I'm not gonna care about, because every person has the right to have their own political opinion, and that's their right. So I'm not gonna hate on somebody just because they support someone else. Like, that's not me. Let's see. Yeah, Chuck, we are at 153. Oh, that's why I was surprised, man. It was awesome. I don't know why we got the dislikes. The dislikes even went up right now. So that, I don't know why people, they don't like it. You don't have to watch. Nobody's forcing you, right? But hey, I still wish them the best with their trading, even if they dislike the video. That's not gonna hate them. Yeah, man, it is what it is. I can't control people. Damn, we're bouncing off again right there. I like waiting for the confirmation. I don't like just going straight off of the pivots. Let's see. Yeah, Dragon, I'm not gonna mind the dislikes, man. Like, there's always gonna be people like that. It's okay. I still wish them the best with their trading. Yeah, but it keeps bouncing off our 34.27 level, so let's see. Breaking above. Okay, okay, let's see. Really just waiting for that ideal reversal setup. Warren, that's like everyone, man. That's something it's hard to get out of, right? I even have those days where it's like I think it's like, oh, it's just gonna go down because I heard this stuff and I heard this stuff and I look at the charts and then, but then sometimes we just have to adjust. Like, hey, have a plan for both sides. That's what I do, right? Right now, it's like I'm looking for that reversal, but if we break above that level that I've drawn out and it's holding above it, then I'll start looking for long positions. But until that point, I'm gonna be looking for short positions, right? It's definitely hard, Warren, I will admit. Like, because sometimes you're just like, it's like, it's gonna like go a certain way, but then it's like, oh crap. I should have just saw the chart because like then when you look back, you're like, oh, there's every indication telling me that it was going the other way, but I didn't listen. Right now we're testing that level. Let's see how well we hold. If we break through it, we break through it, and then we'll have to strategize the plan to look for the longs. We are just testing that level still. This area right here, like I was talking about before, between this key level around 34.29.25 and 34.27, right? Where we've been seeing a lot more pressure from the sellers. But now we're seeing buyers step in, so it's going to be a little bit of a battle here. That's why I like to wait for the confirmation of the reversal. Then I'll get in for sure. But that's all I'm waiting for at the moment, unless it just breaks through. Orders piling up right around that 34.27 again. 7.75 to be exact. Good morning, Chris. What do you think about the ASAP in over 20% down? Okay. Oh, SAP. I can check. Yeah, yeah, the Laura, the SAP in Germany, right? I'm looking at the 1 day chart. It is down. Like that should not be happening like that. That's for sure. It'll probably find some support, but I would honestly wait for their earnings because they do have earnings today. I don't know if they got released yet, but that's probably why they're down. That is something SAP. Let's see. I'm not getting any. I think for the long run though, SAP will come back up. I don't see a reason why it wouldn't. It is taking a big dip. They probably got hit on their financials pretty hard. But the key indication would be is tomorrow, if they continue that little sell off, if they don't start recovering and start becoming a little bit range and then push back up, that's when I would consider it. It's like if you have a position in there, that's when I would, I mean, me personally, I would have had a stop loss way up around 120, 127, but it is a big drop, that is for sure. But if you look at like the daily charts, right, it still has potential to recover and then just push higher. Because it's not really breaking through that previous pivot on the daily charts, so you should be good on that one. I think it can recover. I would definitely read up on their earnings and how bad they missed, if they already released the earnings or if this is just pre-earnings, people just selling off. I would definitely check on that first. But overall, like the long-term trend seems to be a nice upward trend. It does take these nice little big dips here and there. So it seems quite common. And every time it happens, it seems to be right on earnings day. On earnings day, it seems that it either takes a big dip or just skyrockets. So it's pretty interesting to see. But most of the earnings day, it has been a red day. I'm looking at the charts right now. So I think this might just be like the earnings trend. Yeah, no problem, Laura. Okay, we're starting to slowly reverse, which is nice. No crazy orders on the dome either. It's normal to see us battle around our key level, right? Especially when three of them are right next to each other. And that's exactly what's happening. We're testing the levels out. So just gotta wait, be patient. I think we'll walk away with a profit today. But we just gotta wait. I'm not gonna be forcing any moves. You guys already know this. I'm all about being patient and just finding the right move. I'm not a high frequency scalper or anything like that. So the three lines that we're approaching are pretty much our key levels. This small yellow line right here is just our 5-minute chart key levels, and then this one is for the hourly charts, the big yellow line, and this yellow line is the 200 EMA. I just like having them yellow because it's like a nice indication for me. That's just personal preference, but they're just key levels that we are approaching, and we keep bouncing off of them. The first test right here on this key level bounced off. Second bounced off here. We just keep bouncing off of this, you know, 34, 29, 25 area. And my plan right now, Greg, is just to get a confirmation on a reversal. Probably have a candle that's not high wicks on both sides. That'd be nice. So I'm just waiting to see if we can catch something like that. And whenever we have all like multiple key levels approaching at the same area, right? That's when we know it's going to be a high resistance or high support area. And right now this is a high resistance area. So that's why we keep seeing it bounce off. And yeah, I'm just waiting for a short setup, a nice clean short setup at least. Because I don't like trading high wicks. Hate it. Nice little push. Okay. Wait it out. Wait it out. How long have I been trading? Well, my first trade was ever done back in what 2014, but I've been trading futures for the past two and some change, 2.5 years or some change like that. Mainly started out with stocks, messed around with some options, but then found futures like 2 years ago and then loved it. So I do all three. Yeah, full time. I take part in investing and trading as well as doing real estate as well. It's like I only trade in the mornings and then in the afternoons I'll take care of some real estate stuff. Like this afternoon I have to meet with an investor, so I'll be taking care of that later on. But in the mornings between like 8 and 12, that's when I look at the markets and I trade them. And then in the afternoons I like to do some of the real estate stuff and then some other stuff as well. I was hoping this would be smaller. Obviously not. Oh man. Nope. We're getting an algo alert on this candle right here, but I can't get in because it breaks that rule because the candle size is 11 points. So it's like, just don't, I can't get into it. This has been the case for the past couple of days where it just breaks our rules and we can't get into it and we just have to wait. Chris, we've been trading since open. Good morning, Sergio. How are you? But yeah, I do this full time. Certain days I will sit in front of the chart. Yikes. Certain days I will sit in the charts pretty much the whole time, and then certain days, majority of the time, I'm just here till like 11:30, 12 o'clock on the stream at least, right? I still watch the markets all the time. It's just I can't sit in front of the stream 24/7. Yeah, I haven't traded since Thursday. Yeah, man. Yeah. I don't think I had a trade on Friday either. Yeah, I didn't have a trade on Friday. I couldn't find a proper move. And today I was hoping we could find one right now, but this breaks one of my rules, and if it breaks my rules, I'm not getting in. I'm just gonna look at some of my option spreads and try to see if I can take care of those. Lots of buyers at 34.12 right here. That's the previous pivot low. Sellers are just taking them out, and we are gonna let's see. This is interesting. And breakout good for 1 point. Glad you got that 1 point. This candle just was slightly smaller. I would have got in. Yeah, I mean, we'll see how far it wants to push, because this is just we drew out the range before in the morning. If you guys like rewind the live stream, you'll see that I drew out the morning range right here. And I said if we break below that, it's like a free ball game. And that range was from right here to here. And broke out and just dumped. YM was weak this morning. Okay. Free fall. Yeah, man. Let's see. We have that psych level of 3,400. We know that every 100 points, we always have that psych level. So we'll see how that plays out. At this point, I guess, I don't know if I'll have a move. I kind of, this broke out rule right here for our algo alert, and we can't do much about it. I gotta say, October has been quite the interesting month. Barely any trades. Well, for futures at least. It would have been nice if we took that short right at our level, right? Drop like 30 points. I did mention the yellow lines were resistance, and you guys can go look in the stream right when we started, right? When I started drawing them out. This one I drew out afterwards, but these two were on the chart from the beginning at 34.27 and that 200 EMA. That's always, I love the 200 EMA, you guys know that. And this level was drawn out before it hit as well and bounced off right there. I was just looking for a nice indication, but I just didn't like the candle sizes because it involved me to risk too much. And I like having things in my favor. So it sucks that we missed out on this move, but hey, there'll be another one. Might be a little bit of a while before we get another move, so that'll be interesting to see. Let's see if we want to have like a major sell-off today, or should we recover? Because whenever we get the algo alert and it's like above 10 points for the candle size, then we do end up reversing. That's one of the main reasons that I don't get in on any candles that are above the 10-point size. So let's see if we can get that reversal. Most of the times that's what happens. It drops immediately, but then picks right back up. And in that case, what will happen is we'll just be extending this range, right? Just a little bit of an extension of the range, and then we start going back and forth again. Buyers are slowly stepping in, so maybe they want to hold, unless they want to make a bull trap. So we'll see. Let's see. Let me know. Did you guys get in on any trades today at all? Maybe one of you guys caught this little sell-off, right? Nice little dump. Shorted YM, nice. Two trades and three missed. As always, no, man. You'll get it back. Don't worry. Gotta stick to the plan, right? As always, took profit early on 100 tick. Aw, that's okay, man. It's just this weird market. But you know, normally, once you get that 100 tick profit, then things start to slow down a little bit. The Algo just hit its level 1 target. That's interesting. I was expecting a nice little reversal, but I'll pull up that chart real quick. Like, this is what it looks like on my screen. This was the alert. Obviously, about 10.75 points, the candle size. So, if it's above 10, I don't get in. But right now, hit level 1. Let's see if it just takes a dump to level 3 or not. There was a nicer indication on the 1 minute. Nope, 1 minute didn't catch that. 3 minute caught that. 3 minute caught that perfectly. 3 minutes about to hit level 3 pretty soon at 33.9825 it looks like. But the 5 minutes, gigantic move. Let's see. The second take profit levels at 33.9350. We'll see if I'll just push down. Yeah, I don't think I'll be finding any type of move right now, so we'll see what happens. Below my ES chart? Oh, this is just a cumulative delta. So below my ES, this is just my cumulative delta. That's it. And these are my settings. Can I pull it up? For the settings, I didn't change anything except I just like kept it plain and simple, but I just have it set to the high pressure, and that's it. Only take that box off, and that was the only thing I did with that. I didn't change anything else. So my algo is connected to my TradingView account because that's where I built the algo out. So it only shows up on my TradingView charts. It doesn't, I don't have it coded for Tradeovate because you have to use different stuff for it, but put it out on TradingView, and I just have the screen on the side on my left right here. So I have 4 screens in front of me. One just has the algo. The one that you see right now is the Tradeovate chart where I execute all my trades. But then on the left, I'll have like other stuff going on so that I can see. Armin, you shorted at the super trend ceiling YM. Nice, man. That's some good stuff. Yeah, Chris, you never know, right? That's why you gotta just be prepared for and everything, and just let everything happen. Sometimes it can just sell off. Sometimes it can just rise right through, right? Push right through everything. But it doesn't happen like every day. But there are certain days, like once a week, I think it at least happens. Yeah. Pelosi will speak with Munich at 2 p.m. Okay. Thanks for the update, Laura. I mean, that'll be pretty interesting. I don't think the sell off is because of that, though. I think this sell off is mainly due to concerns of COVID and all that. Like, and the job, right? Home sales are dropping, unemployment's rising. So it's like all of those factors probably finally paying into effect. And it's the week before elections as well as earnings week. So there's a lot going on. So definitely watch out for those earnings. They will make the market a bit more volatile. It'll be interesting to see. Major support and resistance on NQ right now. Okay. Touched it multiple times and just broke hard. Okay. I mean, it seems like we do want to push down, right? Because the interesting thing is, like on the 1 day charts, if we end up pushing down even more, we end up creating a like a small downtrend situation because we aren't breaking through the pivot highs. And if we break those pivot lows, who knows? We might see another big sell off, right? Because we'll be breaking that uptrend formation. But we still have a ways to go before that happens. But that's just going to be on my radar. feel like it might bounce right here. Has the potential to bounce off, right? Do text box. Because that 33.93 was last week's support level. So that's the only reason I put it up there, because sometimes we do end up using the previous week's support. But we'll see what happens. And we are crushing right through, seems like. I mean, in the algo, it did hit level 2 right now, so it's like, yikes. Like, take a look at this, right? Hit level 1, hit level 2. Might go for level 3. Who knows? I wish I got into it, but it broke one of my rules. That's the only reasons I didn't get into it. If this was literally just 10 points on the dot, I would have considered getting in, but it was like more than 10 points. And with all the experience with using this, whenever it's over 10 points, majority of the times it ends up bouncing back up. So 10-point candle size. So what I mean by that is here, you measure it out, right? So in this case, the whole candle size was 11, right? Whenever we see 11-point drop or 10-point plus drop, markets usually tend to just try to bounce back up because it's a quick drop, right? In a matter of 5 minutes. But yeah, there are some few people that are watching that are subscribers to the algo and they've been using it. You ever think about with like 5 micros on the 10-point candle plus? So the main reason that I'm not going to switch to the micros just for that is just because I've seen that it has to, normally what happens is it reverses after a 10-point move. That's the main reason why I don't get into it, because I love having probability in my favor, and I saw that majority of the time it always reverses. There's going to be certain cases like this where, yeah, it will just dump off, and that's going to happen, right? But for me, it's all about risk management and probability and making sure it's in my favor and making sure that that's one of the key things that I've noticed. Every single time it reversed on an alert, the candle size was 10 plus points. And this month, yeah, we haven't really been getting much alerts because it's just been going back and forth a lot, and there's no a nice momentum move happening. But today, look, it popped off and hit the two targets, and the first two targets. First target was like 11 points. Second target 22 points. Third target's like 32 points. Yeah, exactly, Chuck. I'm glad you understand. Yeah, T Flynn. So it would be a loser. That's why I don't want to just be like, even if I get to micros, like, yeah, it's not worth that risk because you're still gonna end up losing majority of the time. But I do understand why you said just to reduce my risk, I can use micros though. But in this case, it was more about, making sure we don't get caught on that reversal. But by all means, if this was like in like 9.75 points, I would have taken it and I would have ride it through. But it wasn't, and we all know we need that discipline with trading. We have those rules for a reason, and we just gotta follow it. It sucks. Sometimes we don't get a trade. Friday we didn't get a trade, and who knows? Today it might end up being the same. No, no, no. It wasn't because it would still be profitable overall. It was because anytime it's over 10 points, like one candle size, right? It tends to reverse. That's just the way the ES has been working. And I've done a lot of back testing to see that. That's the only reason. And another reason also is like it doesn't make sense for me, right? But I would have to be risking 15 points on this one. And that's something I don't want to risk. That's my personal risk management for the Top Step account because one, I'm not supposed to be crossing a $1,000 limit, and if I'm trading two contracts, obviously that's 1,500. So that too plays into factor, right? Yeah, we usually do get a pullback right after a big bar, and that's one of the reasons why I have that rule in place. Right now, we'll see if it hits level 3. That's the only reason like I'm watching at the moment, just to see if it'll hit that level 3, and then yeah. We're not far away from it. We only need like 4 more points on this to hit level 3. Yeah, Warren, yeah, we scaling down in this week and next week, it's very important. Next week, I actually won't be on the stream. I am taking a little break. I just want to take the election week off just because I don't know what's going to happen with that. So I feel like it's better for me to take a break, get a little bit of a vacation too. So it's like next week, I'm just taking it off. I'll still watch the charts lightly, but yeah. Yeah, TQQQ did dump. Well, it's just the Nasdaq, right? So it's like it follows the Nasdaq. So if you see NQ dumping, TQQQ will be dumping, and it just dumps 3 times as much. Guess it's not bouncing here, so that not paying attention to the previous week's pivot. I'm telling you guys, definitely keep TQQQ on your radar. It's one of my favorites. I trade it and I love it. Like, I used to like trading Apple because of the nice little swings that happen, but whenever I found TQQQ, man, like that's one. I'll put that as my number one, especially for your swing trades and everything and the smooth movements that you see on the charts. Like TQQQ is absolutely one of that number one for me. Got a 1-to-1 earlier, but hopped out because it got halted. You keep trading these stocks that keep getting halted, man. You gotta be careful. One of my long-term goals is to make my own ETF, though. I do want to get to that point where I have my own ETF. I mean, if you know how to manage them, then you're good, man. You're set. That's what it comes down to. What kind of ETF? I mean, it's gonna be diverse, different sectors, but it'll be my selections on based on my understanding of the markets and everything. Just like how you have like the QQQQ, SPY, and everything. Like I want to make an ETF based on. It's gonna be a bit of a mix between innovation as well as tech, and then some real estate. Then some of the foreign markets as well. But that's down the line. That's one of the long-term goals to get to the point where you can make your own ETF. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of stuff that I would have to go through, but that's why it's a long-term goal. It's not in my short-term future at all. That's like down the line. But it's one of my goals that's up there. Or maybe I could partner up with somebody in a company. Who knows? Who knows like the logistics of all that, but I just made that one of my goals for a long time. But that would definitely require a lot more things to do. Not just like legally and everything, but like, you know, portfolio analysis, portfolio management, everything that goes into it. Definitely a lot of work cut out for it, but I'll end up figuring it out at one point or another. Seems like we are bouncing off of this level. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think I'll be finding a move anytime soon. So I might just actually end the stream now. It doesn't seem like I'm gonna get a nice move at any point right now. I'll have to wait for a long time. So it's like I'll have my alert set up. If it comes on my phone, I'll check it out. If not, then it's just gonna have to call it a day, right? Oh man. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day though. If you're still trading, get those profits in, guys. Don't miss out on the opportunities. But yeah, I'll be back here tomorrow. We can chat, we can trade. But until then, see you later.